Jump on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Time on, set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Murray going to throw. Pass incomplete.
Murray's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4.
At SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up. Deep just in case something goes in.
Fourth down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped quickly here.
Pick him up.
Just a yard up to the 39.
Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Getting this inside the
Yes, sir, nigga, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you can hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's connected to something.
Here is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Michael Badgley lining up for the
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger.
It's about to be a blowout, baby.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Go back to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet. And
It's about to be a blowout, baby.
And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Chargers 14. Cardinals nothing. Time on, set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
No, sir.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Murray now.
Let's go! Let's go!
Set up shop.
Yes, sir!
Territory at the 42-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Let's go, baby! I told y'all, boy, I do this shit, bro.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And then I gave that bitch right back. I gave that bitch right back.
Get it back to the 33-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools.
I gave that bitch right back, man.
Maybe
Gotta
you
sit
take
that
more
here.
chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you,
Man, give my goddamn
don't
ball
eat up
back.
the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
On first
No, sir.
down, Drake.
No, sir.
He will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Picked off, baby!
The 29.
Picked off!
Murray's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Comes out.
That's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit right there, bro. Do y'all see that? That's some bull, mother. Bro, that's some bullshit, bro. Boy, I tell you, what, that's some bullshit.
On first down.
No, sir.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 14, Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Scrap ass nigga.
30.
Scrap ass nigga.
10 for touchdown.
Scrap ass nigga. Scrap ass nigga.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Time long. Set.
Long now. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jaleel Adama. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
On down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Cardinals 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll get it up just short of 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second down at 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. His 3rd interception. Picked up by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
first.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Drake. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He was taken down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And to the right side here, it's Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 27.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And for the 4th time, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting
where are my reps? That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And now here is another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get... Football back.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll run here with Balazs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. As he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler.
That's a touchdown.
Press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And goal.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ain't no way, bro. That's a fucking touchdown.
Here's a run with Balaj. He's not going to get there.
Fucking killing me.
Close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Cardinals 17.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jaleel Adai. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Would it be Frank Seedy? This is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jordan Phillips. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Kyle fucking tall. That nigga stupid, bro.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. It's Eckler again. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Boy.
Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ty Long set the kickoff.
Well, my nephew fucking stupid as fuck.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, shit.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to let it fly.
Are you fucking kidding me?
25.
Ain't no motherfucking way.
Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 84 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Cardinals 24. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use it.
This nigga shit starting to lag, man.
They have this one in hand. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Eckler. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. toss outright. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Why your shit lagging, Andre?
When you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray.
Bitch ass nigga! Baited him up! I baited him up! Baited him up!
7 picks he's thrown in this game.
Baited him up!
6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game.
Baited him up!
Mean it's a bad career.
Made him think he was open when he wasn't.
You're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time
I baited his ass up. Made him think that motherfucking running back was wide open. That nigga ain't open.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining.
That nigga ain't open.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and the 11th.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep.
Man, this nigga shit lagging, bro.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
But that nigga shit lagged all the fucking way when I threw that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So
Thank you.
Pressure there.
Yes, sir.
Picked up by Casey Hayward.
Yes, sir, nigga. Fuck you thought they were, nigga.
Tonight's final
So we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.